Starting out as a 4'9" freshman, Angela Pandolfo attained Hall of Fame level performance in 2 separate sports at Reading High while overcoming 2 severe injuries. Her Reading High field hockey coach Mim Jarima recalled Angela had a zest for competing. Angela measured success by her team's record over individual accomplishment, and by that standard, her career was a phenomenal success. In 3 full seasons, she played in both field hockey and softball. Her teams won 87% of the time. They won 3 Middlesex League titles along with the state softball title in 2001. In field hockey, she was the first freshman ever to play in a varsity field hockey game at Reading High. Her hat trick versus Burlington and scoring the only goal in a 1-0 win over Winchester highlighted her season. Angela's sophomore year started out superbly with a 4-goal game versus Melrose in what looked like it was going to be a highlight-filled year. However, on September 24th versus State Power Watertown, Angela was struck in the mouth by a stray shot and suffered a broken jaw and a 20-stitch cut in her mouth. Ever the competitor, she returned just 2 weeks later after surgery. After her return, it did not take long for an even more devastating injury to occur in the Watertown rematch on October 12th. Angela suffered a season-ending ACL tear. After an extensive rehabilitation program, her determination got her playing competitive softball that summer just 7 months later, well ahead of anyone's expectations. Her junior year, she was back on the field like nothing happened and scored 2 goals and an assist in the opener against Lexington. That year turned out to be particularly rewarding and ironic for Angela as the team in which she faced her most difficult moments with the prior year, Watertown, provided her happiest moments in her return year. Reading went out and took down the Red Raiders 1-0, ending their 38-game unbeaten streak, as Angela assisted her sister Danielle on the lone goal, and Reading earned a piece of the Middlesex League Championship for the first time since 1992. In the Division I North semifinal game, Reading faced Gloucester, the team that had eliminated the Rockets in triple overtime in Angela's freshman year.
Wow, goal!
Coach Jarima challenged the team to put 4 goals on the board. Angela took that challenge personally, and in an inspired performance, put together a 4-point night in Reading's 4-0 payback win.
7 is Angela Pandolfo with her second goal of the game.
In Angela's senior year, the team captain was recognized for the 3rd straight year as a Middlesex League All-Star and set the school's single-season scoring record while being named a Boston Herald All-Scholastic. On the softball diamond, Angela's impact was equally as impressive. As a freshman in 2001, the diminutive Pandolfo played probably the most physically demanding position on the softball field as the starting catcher. On a young team consisting of 16 underclassmen, Angela, along with her sister Nikki, was an integral part of a team that eventually claimed the Division I state championship, going 23-3. In the first week of the season against perennial Middlesex League power Lexington, Angela broke open a close game with a 3-run home run. That season, at tournament time, she displayed a knack for the clutch hit and run. Starting with the Division I North sectional final against Chelmsford, Angela led off the 11th inning of a scoreless thriller with a single and eventually slid home with the game-winning run in an epic 1-0 victory for the Rockets. The heroics continued in the Eastern Mass Final when Angela doubled off Taunton ace Corinne Lemieux and eventually crossed the plate with the winning run in a 2-0 victory. As part of the postseason title run, Angela and her battery mate Erin Rossetti were part of a 26-inning scoreless streak as Reading went on to win the state championship versus Springfield Catholic. Angela's sophomore year was lost due to the ACL injury she suffered during the field hockey season, but came back healthy for her junior year when she would play alongside her sister Danielle. Right out of the gate, she had 4 hits with a tape measure home run versus Woburn, 2 hits and a home run versus Wakefield, and 2 hits and a triple versus Melrose. Then, in a big game against number 4 ranked Concord Carlisle, Angela broke up a no-hitter with a single in the 8th and an eventual 1-0 win in 11 innings. And in a game for the ages, Angela was again in the middle of a game-winning rally, facing undefeated and reigning Middlesex League champ Burlington. Down 4-1 in the last inning, Angela had a double and scored the tying run in a 5-4 7th inning comeback win. In the late season rematch with Burlington on the road, Angela banged out 3 hits in the Middlesex League title clinching game in Reading's last real challenge on the way to a perfect 20-0 regular season. Angela was named Middlesex League First Team All-Star in her comeback year. Angela's final season at Reading High School was a memorable one. In an early statement game with Burlington, she had 3 hits, including a home run and a double, and she followed that up with a 4-hit performance against League Power Lexington. In her senior year, Angela hit .579 with 3 home runs, and her .520 batting average in league games was tops in the Middlesex League. Honors rolled in after the season, as Angela and Erin Rossetti were named co-MVPs of the Middlesex League. Angela was also named the Daily Times Chronicle Outstanding Spring Performer and the catcher on the Boston Globe All-Scholastic team. The record for her teams in her 3 years of softball was 63 wins and 6 losses. Angela received a scholarship to play softball at Boston College. While at BC, she was the recipient of the Barry Gallup Athletic Scholarship. After playing regularly for her first 2 years, she suffered an injury that kept her out for the following 2 years. But she returned to play her final season as a 5th-year senior while attending graduate school and was co-captain with her sister Danielle. The Reading Memorial High School Athletic Hall of Fame welcomes Angela Pandolfo.